I learned one thing. I was selling life insurance. To date, I've never made a resume in my life. I don't know how to do it. Never done it. I don't know what's a CV. They called me at the IS Academy. They said, where's your CV? I said, what's a CV? I don't know what's a CV. How did you start life? I said, washing cars. Bottom line is, I was on commission, but I saw there were some people who were on salaries and they were not working. If I didn't work, I wouldn't get bread. I can't get food. You know, that's the time I learned a big lesson in my life. There's a big difference between making money versus earning money. Yeah. Making money is criminal. Earning money is spiritual. Are you with me? Yes. Making money is criminal. Earning money is spiritual. And sadly today most people want to make money, very few want to earn money. And I saw those people getting salaries and not working. And that's the time I realized wages without work amounts to stealing. Wages without work amounts to stealing. Isn't that an integrity issue? Yes. And that is the key. And in this book, there's a lot more. The book opens with one thing, and that is a person with a positive attitude cannot be stopped, and a person with a negative attitude cannot be helped. So true. Yes. And it says one sentence very clearly, that if you want to change reality, you need to change your mentality. You want to change reality, you need to change your mentality. And mentality is what? Attitude. How come under the same set of circumstances, some people break records while others break themselves? Yes. All over the world. And look at this. All over the world, we don't have business problems, we have people problems. Yeah. Yes. And when we take care of our people problems, most of our business problems are automatically resolved. Mm. And that is the key. So it is, see, all through history, we are hired for our skills, but we are fired for our behavior. Everywhere. And that is where I learned in my previous book, I mentioned that life is full of choices and life is full of compromises. It seems like a contradiction, but not really. See, how is life full of compromises? And how is life full of choices? See, if I ill-treat you, I've chosen to be ill-treated, haven't I? Yes. If I treat you with discourtesy, I've chosen to be treated with discourtesy, haven't I? If I light up a cigarette, I've chosen to invite cancer, haven't I? If I drink and drive, I've chosen to invite accident, haven't I? If I eat too much, I've chosen to be obese, haven't I? If I lie, I've chosen to lose my credibility, haven't I? If I tell the truth, I've chosen to become trustworthy, haven't I? Look, if I'm rude and obnoxious, I've chosen to break my relationship with other people, haven't I? Life is choices. Hello? Life is choices. And you see, but keep in mind, we're all free to the point of choice. But after we make our choices, choice controls the chooser, we have no more choice. It's all over. So we're only free to the point of choice. But after we make our choices, choice controls the chooser, we have no more choice. Now, how is life full of compromises? Question is everything in this world within our control? Of course not. I didn't choose my parents, neither did you. I didn't decide where I was going to be born, neither did you. And granted, this is the color of my skin, there's nothing I can do about it. If this is my height, I can't be 6'10". That's the way it is. And granted, sometimes people are born deformed. What wrong did they do? And sometimes bad things do happen to good people for no fault of their own. What wrong did they do? Who knows? You know, bottom line comes, in life, we cannot choose the cards that are dealt to us. What we can choose is how we play the game. Yeah. And that's it. And many times people ask me, who influenced you the most? And which book influenced you the most? And my answer is the life histories of 10 Sikh gurus. That influenced me the most. You know why? Guru Gobind Singh Sahib, he has just given one message in this world. जुल्म करना पाप है, जुल्म सहना उससे भी बड़ा पाप है. तो हम तो जुल्म सह रहे हैं साहब, पाप करी जा रहे हैं daily, every day. And what is there in Amritsar? You have the Guru Granth Sahib, and सामने अकाल तख्त भी है. तो फिर तलवार भी पड़ी है. What does that mean? भक्ति देती है शक्ति, और शक्ति रक्षा करती है भक्ति की. You see, stand for integrity. Integrity is useless if you don't have the strength and guts to stand up and pick up, to protect. Integrity. It's useless. So he picked up the weapons. Nothing wrong with that. They have the guts to do it. They stood ground. And that is the key. So, there are so many things that influence and come through. And that's how life moves on. And you see, there's a little chapter in here which says, attitude is so important. A casual attitude leads to casualty. Casual attitude leads to casualty. Are you aware what is the third biggest cause of death in the US? Medical negligences. Medical negligences by doctors and nurses. 250,000 people die there every year because of medical negligence. Casual attitude leads to casual. I've written in my book. I've quoted the sources. Can you imagine 250,000 people die because of negligence in US? Maybe 25 million people die in India out of negligence. Can you imagine what's going on here? So we have to understand this is what, and sadly today, if you want to go into the contemporary side, Mercedes is a client of ours. The global head of Mercedes wrote probably a speech. I came to know of it only through the net. And he has written that going to the future, he said our competitors are not automobile manufacturers. Our competitors will be the Googles and the Amazons. They will be competitors, Mercedes. And could you ever imagine there will be flying taxis? Could we ever imagine the biggest car rental company owns no cars? Could we ever imagine there will be virtual doctors, virtual things? We couldn't even imagine. Did we ever think of driverless cars? None of us could even imagine any of these things which are becoming realities today. And with the speed of change, the way things are happening, products are getting obsolete the day they're getting launched. And knowledge is getting obsolete within 2 to 3 years. You see, go check out engineering graduates. By the time they get to the 4th year, what they learned in the first year became obsolete. Check out medical graduates. By the time they get to the 4th and the 5th year, what they learned in the first year became obsolete. So I wrote an article which I am sending revised to New York Times for publication. And I wrote in that with this scenario, the global head of Mercedes wrote in that that going forward in 10 years from now, 10 to 15 years from now, almost 50% of jobs will be either lost. 50% globally, 50% of jobs will be either lost, eliminated, deleted, or reduced. To what? AIs, eliminations, robotics, all this stuff. 50% is a massive number. So now, either we're in deep trouble, or there's an opportunity for those who are prepared.